Grand afternoon, Sylvia from Evolving Sylvia's channel. How are you guys today on YouTube land? Please smash the like button and subscribe. Um, okay, so yesterday I watched Sloan. Of course I watched Sloan and her being trapped again on this planet and people trying to tell her that she learns a friggin' lesson. And I fucking totally understand that because it's irritating. What does death teach you? What everything else on this planet teaches you something and it makes sense. Okay, so you're being brutalized and so you change your energy and then you stop being brutalized. What is death? Where are we going when we die? And I just watched this video this morning about that Scientologists believe that you just go from baby from dead to baby. I thought that was really interesting because if they're hijacking shit and they know that that's what's happening, then that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. This whole thing about souls and leaving the planet, I swear to you, I watched this movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it shows this woman and her life. So she has this one life and she's yelling at her daughter and she's looking at her. It makes her look at her shadow self. So it makes her look at herself and how she's treating her daughter. So her daughter comes back in different dimensions of like this demon and it's haunting her. And then she realizes that all she has to do is hug her daughter and love her daughter, and break the cycle. And then her dad breaks the cycle. And I knew from the very beginning. So it took all these dimensions, just like the Midnight Library, it took all these dimensions to teach people to like where they're at. If you know everything, then you know why you're here. That's why I say memories. What would be the problem of having memories? What would be the problem of having memories on this planet? It would make so much more sense if we had memories. Then we would appreciate where we're at, right? Or understand a little more of what we're going through instead of like, oh my god, all this anxiety, all this bullshit of 3D crap, and oh my god, it would make so much more sense. I don't know, I'm telling you, and I got through this movie. So my son is sort of like me, questions everything, and so we would watch this movie together, and then at the end of the movie, I said, so what if we're gaslit? What if we're gaslit into thinking that this is right? Now, somebody could say we're not trapped because on one of my videos, somebody said, we're not trapped really loud. But you don't know that. I don't know that. Nobody knows what's in the afterlife, do we? Oh, we have near-death experiences. I had a near-death experience. I've told you where I went with my husband. I had a near-death experience when I was 16. I had alcohol poisoning. I don't know where I went. It was a near-death experience. I have no idea. Um, I was just gone. This life didn't exist anymore. I was gone. Then boom, I was back. Um, near death life experiences are totally loving and kind and loving, but are they truly where we go? Are they truly where we go after we? And these choices, always choices after we choose to come back here. I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense, some of this crap. Now, if you think about 3D and the 3D world and just having this low level and the loosh and the continuing of these negative entities living off us and keeping us trapped here makes more fucking sense. Because why do we have cows in a farm? So that we could keep their milk. We don't just let cows run free, do we? They die, they come right back, and more cows are born. So what do we do with them? We continue this friggin' cycle of abuse, neglect, whatever you want to say. Some cows live really happy lives. Some cows live shitty lives. Some cows live, but they come right back into the cow world. They're never free. They pay the price of giving milk, cheese, whatever beef. They're dead. They're dead before they're born because they're killed for they have no life. They're no purpose. There's just eating meat. So they come right back in. So we're usurping their energy right away. Is that what's happening on this planet? We're just dead, come back, dead, and we're feeding the big mechanism of loose of the negative entities on this planet, and then beyond, if we ever break free from the negative entities on this planet, like let's say we're supposed to go Aquarian rising, Aquarian earth, and be all positive and loving, and we don't need to eat meat, we don't need to eat, we don't need to like have money because we can manifest everything and we're all happy in la la land. So if we're in Aquarian, that kind of like, what are we learning to all be happy in happy land? I don't know. These are questions that I have because it only makes sense that we're trapped here, that we have no reason, no recollection, and we even if you're against it and you don't believe that there's reincarnation, you just come back anyway because you have no memory of being born before. So you're just saying, "Oh, I don't have reincarnation." If you're going, we do have reincarnation, but I don't know what my past lives are. You're here fighting another battle and moving forward, trying to move forward into this existence. And then what if, I mean, all of it, all points to we're trapped here over and over again, and we're gaslit into thinking on one aspect in the spiritual world, we're gaslit into thinking that it's okay, that we're supposed to learn and we're submissive to it. And then the other part of it is like the religious shit, like heaven and hell, like you're damned to go to heaven and you're damned to go to hell. So if somebody else is telling you something, they're so beyond that point of they don't even, people don't, either side doesn't know. Either side fucking doesn't know. She's right. I think I almost have resolve towards that because I always thought we had a choice. But do we have a choice? Is this where we need to be? I don't know. I don't know because I am not the answer to the scheme of all things. I have no idea. My hair's sort of tall on the top. I just got done doing yoga and pulled it back, but I just had to spill it. Because Caleb makes me question everything. He makes me question everything. Everything. Oh my God. And the things that I learn on her channel, Sloan, like, I grew up in a family that did not love me. That was my whatever path, whatever existence, whatever. I don't even know what you want to say contract. I don't know if that even exists anymore. That I chose to be not loved. I don't know. To experience that, I don't know. I don't accept that to be the answer to the questions anymore. But I had a different life. I stayed with the family that didn't love me. She got adopted out, and then she went into the sex industry. Half the crap that she talks about, I had no idea. Now, I've been a nurse for many, many years, and oh my God, the things that I've seen, the lies that have been, you just don't even have no idea the shit that goes on. You just don't know. You just don't know. Just like her. The shit in the fucking sex industry, like men picking up women that look like men and they're okay with it. Like I was telling my kids, okay, so Tom Brady's wife Giselle is supposedly a transgender or whatever the hell she is. Or the stupid Victoria's Secret models, all like men. And they're like, oh, they look good anyway. So you have no problems going to a bar, meeting a woman like this and having a wiener between her legs. And you don't have a problem with that. Then you're gay. Like, dude, you're gay. And the boys are like, no, they're catfishing us. No. You have an option now of leaving. Like, you went home with a chick that you thought was a chick. And then you get home and they find out he has a wiener. Now you have a choice to stay or go. If you're pissed, I don't even know. When she talk, oh my God, the stuff that I could blow her mind just as much as nurses. The fakeness, the faults we have state representatives that come into the facilities that run facilities. They check, they have state people. So a facility will call, a state person will call and say, we're going to do a checkup next week, for 4 days or so. So They will rally, the nursing home will rally everybody to come to work for those 4 days. To look like everybody's been working and there's enough patients per patient. As soon as that's over, it's all down. As soon as they pass or whatever happens, it's unbelievable. It's unfriggin' believable. It's so fucking cringe. Because the next day you're down to one nurse for 30 something patients. I mean, you can't. You got patients coming in, you got patients dying, you got patients paperwork up the wazoo. I don't even know how these nurses can stand working in these facilities anymore. I don't understand how even patients can get care. They mark off I could just meds are given on a sheet of paper but not really given. I've seen it over and over. I've seen it over and over. No, I could not do it. That's why I couldn't work in those places. I couldn't do it. I've had nurses take my nurses' notes about what I've described, and they've gotten pissed off and erased my nurses' notes. That's illegal, but they've gotten away with it. I mean, I've seen so much shit. And they don't take care of it. It's like CPS. They don't until there's a big, huge problem. And then, like, what happened to Flint? Whitmer put all those old CVID patients, vacuumed, non-vacuumed when it first started, into a nursing home in Flint, Michigan. They decayed. That nursing home disappeared. What happened to that nursing home? I don't know. That's the same shit she's talking about. Like, I learned, and then I realized, oh my God, there's so many layers. To me, there's a negative and positive on this planet, no matter what. Like, I go through grief. My son goes through grief. No matter what grief you go through, there's no degrees of grief. Sloan is going through grief. I lost my husband. She lost her son. My son lost his best friend. There's no degrees to grief. It just is what it is. When you fall in love and somebody goes, oh my God, I loved him at first sight. I've done that. I met my husband and I loved him at first sight. So you're telling me your endorphins are different than my endorphins, or my serotonin, my dopamine is different than yours? No. It's just a negative and positive world. She goes into so much detail about different things, about the entities that are, I don't even know. Do entities from other existences exist? Or is it all just us? Is it just us? But then you look at dogs and they have souls. You look at mice and they have souls. My lizard, I can feel his little heart and his little his little God spark in him. I feel it. Because he looks at me. I mean, I can't kill anything anymore. No. I can't even ruin a couch. I have such a hard time throwing stuff away because it's like it has an existence. I don't know. But that was a great video. She makes me learn a lot and understand a lot just by the way. It's not necessarily she puts it into perspectives other than what I know in my head. I am a quantum physicist. I understand chemistry and quantum mechanics and quantum everything. Well, not quantum everything. But I understand it at that level that I look at it too minute sometimes, and I don't put it in tissue. I don't put, like, I'll take the atom and then she puts it into the material and into the flesh. I'm already down to below, and I have to pull myself out sometimes because I go too minute. And when she pulls it out and you look at the spectrum of the pain of people, it really makes you look at this life differently. It looks at, I don't know. But she has that whole experience. And when she says, what is the point of kids at 6 having cancer? What is the fucking point? Loosh. People living off that negativity. I mean, the pain, the agony, the negativity. Oh, I had my daughter for 6 years. I'm so blessed. 6 years old and she's dead. 25 years old for Caleb and he's dead. I mean, they were just getting their lives started. What is that? What is that? Why? If we live in such a world that, whatever, we're not trapped and we have choices, why don't we all just live to be something, older, and we just all be happy like larks? I mean, I understand your point. I've lost so many people. So many fucking people. Death is not teaching me anything. I don't understand that. And the memories, I'm telling you, the memory shit, I tell you, is a veil of amnesia. And I think we're gaslit on that. I think we are definitely gaslit on that. I don't think we need a veil of amnesia. I don't think that that's a necessary thing unless our brains just can't. I don't know. I'm not that. I'm not a super G on this planet. I don't understand everything. I haven't been told everything, and there's probably a reason. I don't know. But please like, share, subscribe. I have talked enough about weird stuff today. Tomorrow I want to talk about the friggin' Randonautica video with Lomar and Chelsea and Angelo and Frank. What in the hell is going on with them guys? Randonautica. Like, they might know the secrets of the universe. Those people. That's who I need to hook up with. Randonautica app people. All right, bye.